the Trump impeachment inquiry. We're going a bit political now. This was absolutely insane. Like a U.S. president possibly like being forced to step down from office.
Okay,
Peter, you have context.
But how many impeachment threats have there been since he took office?
Yes.
And how many have there actually been? And what is the
This
result?
is the first time they're acting on it.
Okay.
Okay, so context for it. We've got a phone call between Trump and the new Ukrainian president, which, by the way, he's an actor.
Yeah.
I think we even mentioned this in the previous podcast.
Okay.
He's an actor.
Really?
Yeah. His election, like
Was he that comedian guy that was playing in a series as the president?
as a teacher,
Yes.
who then ran for the presidency and then got it, and then in real life, as a comedian, ran for the presidency and got it.
Cheap.
So that's just some free information.
So Trump and him should be like perfect buddies.
Absolutely,
Like,
right?
get this,
from
like,
the
fame from
entertainment,
TV.
from the entertainment field. So he's got the conversation between the two of them. We just keep in mind the 2020 elections are coming up. People are campaigning hard right now, and it's just going to get even tougher because the elections happen next year, November the 3rd, I believe. So Trump has the conversation with the Ukrainian president about there's some military aid because of stuff that's happening on their border that they want to offer. But in the conversation, I know that transcript has been released. Trump is saying, listen, we need to find out before I can give you, I think it's something like $400 million US
That
worth
is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. Say that he wants to investigate the potential corruption that's happening, and specifically related to your boy Joe Biden when he was vice president in. I think it went down in 2014.
Yeah.
Where there was a natural gas deal that went down. And he had
Was
quite
it a gas pipeline or was the fracking thing?
I don't know if it was fracking or gas.
2014 was a long time ago.
It was a very long time ago. But basically, there was a gas deal. Something went down. He was instrumental in getting it done. And then, like, a few months later, his son gets a job with the very same gas company as a board member. So that was the kind of stuff that he wanted to investigate. Then the phone call happens in, I believe, August 21st or something.
So it was a while ago. Like it was like about a month ago.
Yeah. So I think the whistleblower document that also got released now recently, which everybody's freaking out about, has been, people have had that in their possession for a few weeks as well.
Okay.
And then the CIA operative, I don't know how you do that, but he followed channels or whatever to get this. He's saying that it's, someone misusing his power as a president in a foreign leader to then investigate one of his
political rivals.
Yeah, like
basically, using his influence for political gain in his own country.
so it kind of makes you think that maybe the CIA or the FBI didn't want to because there was no case, and then like he's like talking to the Ukrainian president, and being Trump, he's like, "Can you investigate them?" It would be great. You get the money. Yeah. That was bad.
And I think the word people are throwing was like, just play ball. Like if you can play ball.
You can play ball.
Yeah. So and then I think the Ukrainian president also in an interview with Trump on camera said like he didn't feel pressured at all. And then this whistleblower went into a lot of detail. Like his report has a lot more information on this. The one thing that I really struggle with is one of the points that this lawyer made on Fox News, I think it was today. He was saying that as soon as Trump became president, his sons and daughters just stopped international deals.
Wow.
They had to.
Yeah, no.
They had to, right? Because they started, doing political work.
Yeah.
Okay, they had been even when he was campaigning. So as soon as Joe Biden's the vice president, his son gets this really cushy job and is earning a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's oil and gas.
But nobody's people are just washing over that fact
because it's not Trump.
Because it's not Trump.
So it's like Trump's almost a victim of his own popularity. Yeah. Always the hatred around.
I feel that this whole thing is just people throwing chum in the water, and it's just the piranhas.
Yeah.
Just a feeding frenzy.
Because it's the year before they start campaigning hard. And if you can just nail this guy down now.
Because the next election's 2020. Joe Biden's one of the front runners for the Democratic Party.
Correct.
Everyone, well, he wins if Biden has this public image. I just want to point out, though, with history, so you've given the context on why they've decided to initiate impeachment proceedings. And what's interesting about American impeachment proceedings, a U.S. president can be impeached, but that doesn't mean they get kicked out of office. So, for example, Bill Clinton was
There we go.
recent
Hashtag Bill Clinton. I was going to say that.
He was found guilty in impeachment proceedings, but then remained in office till the end of his term. Kind of lame duck.
So what, he couldn't renew his second term though? Was that the verdict?
He served.
So what's the point of it?
He got impeached in his second term.
He got impeached in his second term.
He ran it up. Right?
So what's the point of an impeachment?
That's what people's asking. So the U.S. Constitution, I don't know nearly enough to give proper insight into it, but it's interesting in how some of the things are set up and convoluted. So a lot of power is placed in the executive. So even though Congress might initiate these proceedings and find him guilty, it doesn't mean that he's going to be leaving office before. And anyway, the election's 2020. It doesn't make sense for him to leave office. And Mike Pence is going to take over?
Yeah.
We'll probably get to the moon if he takes over because that guy loves NASA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that guy is pretty much NASA's biggest fanboy.
Wow.